Good evening, everyone. My name's Lee, and welcome to another video. I want to talk about DCAing today, but first, let's check out the market and see how Bitcoin's doing. Looks like Bitcoin's at 45,900 right now. As you can see, it's gradually been going up. I kind of think it might have a small pullback. The MACD's going bearish a little bit. The RSI is going down, which it's up, still up above 70, so it's still overbought a little bit. That's on the daily. So if we look at the hourly, it looks like the MACD has already crossed the bearish. Still slightly oversold, but not bad. This is the 20-day moving average, the yellow line, and it looks like it is almost going to bounce off of it. Hopefully it bounces off of it, that is. It's right. It went almost down and touched it right above it. So then you got Ethereum 3129. It looks like about the same deal. It looks like the MACD's about to cross bearish. We may know in 24 minutes. The daily. It ain't too bad. It's a little overbought. Yeah, hopefully it keeps going up. That's what we all want. Okay, DCA, dollar cost averaging. What does it mean to dollar cost average? Okay, for instance, I'll give you a quick example. When you dollar cost average, and it don't have to be crypto, it can be anything, stocks, whatever. You're basically averaging your price over multiple purchases. So for instance, you buy one item for $100. You buy the same one more of the item. The price has been marked down to $50. So you got both items for an average of $75. Because you'll add how much you spent, which would be 50 plus 100, $150. And divide it by how many items you got, which was 2. So it'll be $75 a piece. And you can do the same thing in crypto and Bitcoin. So, say you bought one Bitcoin, which is a lot of money, and most people ain't gonna buy one Bitcoin. You could buy up to 8 places past the decimal. So, what is that, like 10 millionth of a Bitcoin, I think? So, but say you buy one Bitcoin. Right now, the price is, say, $46,000. Let's see if I do quick math in my head. Say the price did drop down to 30,000 again, and you buy one more Bitcoin at 30,000. So you bought one Bitcoin at 46, one Bitcoin at 30. So you got two Bitcoin. You would add how much you spent. So 46 plus 30 is $76. Divide that by 2. So your average price per Bitcoin would drop down to 38,000. So if Bitcoin went above 38,000, you were in profit for both Bitcoin. So that's kind of the simple way of putting it. A lot of people schedule their buys, like buy the same time every week, regardless of what the price is, and you average out over time. You tend to get a lesser price for the Bitcoin over a long period of time than if you try to time it and buy just one lump sum. Of course, if you bought the very bottom and you bought a lump sum at the very bottom, you will do better, of course. But it is hard to time the bottom. And if you don't have time to watch the markets all the time and read charts and technical analysis and all that, the easiest thing you could do is DCA into Bitcoin and just buy every week at the same time, or every 2 weeks at the same time, even every month at the same time. And you will tend to get a better price over time. There's actually a website that will show you. Okay, on this one, say you only have $25 a week to buy Bitcoin. That's all the spare money you have. That's the money you don't care to lose if something did happen. Because you should never spend more than you can afford to lose. That means don't spend bill money. Don't spend food money. It's only money that if you lost it today, it would not affect you. That reduces stress. So you're not stressed out over the market all the time because, it's an emergency if you lost that money. So as you can see, if you spent $25 a week, and if you started on March 1st this year, right now, your average price would be $45,000 per Bitcoin, and you would be up 1%. Now keep in mind, you would have bought Bitcoin from $44,970 all the way up to $59,000. Then as you can see, the price, it does like waves, up and down. So you're buying low and you're buying high, but your average price right now, you would be up 1%. So the price of Bitcoin is 1% higher than what your average price would have been. And that's buying it 24 times over the last 4 months or what is that, 6 months. So you bought as low as 31,000 and as high as 59,000. So, and you can use this calendar. Let's say you want to do it long term, and you started back in 2017, the first of 2017, till today. You did 25 a week. You would be up 798% if you spent 25 a week from the 1st of January till today. You would have put in $6,025 in total, and it would be worth $54,161 today. And your average price of Bitcoin would only be $12,350. So you can see how it's a good idea. I mean, in my opinion, it is. Now, if you have Coinbase, if you watch my other video on how to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, so I'm already logged in, and you could do it in the app too. And I'll make a video and showing the app. But you hit the buy sell, you'll get this screen. So right here it says one-time purchase. So you click on it, and you can buy daily, however much you want, weekly, 10. You hit custom if you don't see a price you want, so you can do $20 a week or whatever. Say if I did 20, you preview buy. You're always going to have a Coinbase fee. I was about to point at it. You always have a Coinbase fee, and it'll show you how much the total is. That's the price right now that I'd be paying. So it would go by whatever the price is at that time. So if the price is down in 1 week, it would buy it at that price, and you would get slightly more Bitcoin. Now it says I can send my full amount instantly if I want to send it somewhere else, but you got to be fully KYC'd, I think, and you may have to. Your account may have to be so old or something. I don't know. I've had that account for years, so and I think I can send maybe $1,000 instantly when I buy it, and I don't have to wait 4 or 5 days. But you would just have to go into your settings and see your limits to see if you can send it instantly. So like I use Celsius app, and I'm going to make a video about it, but they give you like 6.2% interest a year on Bitcoin up to your first or second Bitcoin. And so me, I would buy and send it to Celsius. I may wait a few weeks because you'll have a transfer fee if you send it to Celsius. Sending out of Celsius doesn't charge any transfer fees. They pay the fees themselves. So that's how you buy. Now selling is the same thing, except the opposite. So what you would do is it's almost impossible to time the market. So when the top actually happens exactly, nobody really knows. Everybody guesses. But so what you could do is sell as the price is going up. Don't sell your whole thing unless you want to, but sell. Say if I'm in profit right now, price goes up to 50,000, I might sell 5%. It goes up 55, 60,000, I might sell 5%. So you selling as it goes up. That way your average sale price will gradually be increasing as well. So if I had 2 Bitcoin, instead of selling all 2 of them at 55,000, I might sell a fifth, or not a fifth, but like a 20th of a Bitcoin at 50,000, a 20th of a Bitcoin at 60,000. That way, by the time I sell all 2 Bitcoin, my average sale price might be 80, 90, 100,000. Because once it hits the blow off top, it drops really fast. That's why it's so hard to time. It doesn't just get to the very top and stay there for a week. It gets there and then comes straight back down. So it's a good idea to take some profits. I mean, it eases your stress when you're not worrying so much about trying to time it exactly. So it's good for your health. And but yeah, I mean, that's my plan. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin yet. I might just hold it for another 4 years. Just because if you bought any Bitcoin in the last 4 years before this year, because obviously if you bought it 65,000, you'd be losing right now. But if you bought 4 years ago, you'd be in profit. It doesn't matter who you are, how much you bought, because the high 4 years ago was only 19 or 20,000, right at 20,000. So if you bought in 2017 during that bull run, you would have doubled your money regardless when you bought it. At least doubled or tripled your money, no matter when you bought it in 2017. So if anybody has any questions, I'll help you as best as I can. We're all here to learn, all here to help each other. I think we all want financial freedom, help our families, friends. That's what it's all about. So if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends. I'm trying to grow the channel. So if you have any tips, tricks, advice, let me know. I listen to everybody except bots, scammers. As you can see, Bitcoin just went over 46,000. So good times. But yeah, hope everybody has a good night, good week, and I'll see you next time.